There's a little mini production number. Comedy songs like Yakety Yak. Incredible dance numbers like On Broadway and Spanish Harlem.
Oh, I love that song. And I love how they all go together, one leading into the next in a very creative way.
And Smokey Joe's Cafe features a company of actors who are tailor-made to bring each one of these 40 songs to life.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. With Snoop and from my dope.
Hound Dog happened the way it's happening in the show in large part because of Big Mama Thornton's version of it, which was a revelation. It was very different from the familiar one that Elvis did, and it was really clearly a woman who was not a happy camper, you know? Someone who had really been wronged in a big, big way and was not about to take it anymore. And that was the point of view behind Hound Dog, and it comes right after, you know, in one of the few moments where we try to tell a little story in the show. It comes right after her partner has sung Treat Me Nice. And has really come on to her and really become very full of himself. In fact, he sits down after the number and puts his leg up and he sort of sits down, and she sings,
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. With Snoop and from my dope. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. With Snoop and from my dope. You can wag your tail, but I ain't gonna beat you no more.
I've now done about 4 different versions of Jailhouse all over around the world, you know. Like the version in Australia is kind of different than a version in the national tour, which is going to be different from Broadway, which is different from London. But what I found is, you know, the audiences in each city, no matter what continent we're on, know this song. Everyone knows Jailhouse, and everyone is expecting to see Elvis being really cool and, you know, the sock hop-ish kind of thing. So I found, you know, I got to give the audience what they want because, you know, that's why they come here.
Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the hotel room, dance to the Jailhouse rock.
Stay with us when we come back.
We'll keep you rocking with more of Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Oh, it makes you want to get up and dance. You couldn't sit in your seat.
Looking for the most exciting show direct from Broadway? Welcome to Smokey Joe's Cafe, the music of Lieber and Stoller, the Grammy-winning show that Time Magazine called an exuberant celebration. Joel Siegel says, great songs, great fun. The magic is in the air. The smash Broadway hit that has America dancing again. Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Birmingham Broadway Series presentation, BJCC Concert Hall, January 30th through February 1st. Charge by phone, 715-6000.
You know, this type of setting really takes you back to the era of Hound Dog and Jailhouse Rock. But actually, we're here to make a special point about Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Which is?
The Smokey Joe's Cafe is a great date show.
Oh, blind date?
Oh, absolutely. Well, you know how awkward that can be. So you really want to do something special. Actually, Smokey's is great for any kind of date, whether it's a first night out or a 25th anniversary special occasion.
Well, the main thing about a date is that you want to do something special, something memorable that'll put you both in a good mood.
Exactly. And if that something special makes you want to jump up and dance, clap your hands, maybe even hold hands, well, so much the better.
She comes on like a road, but everybody knows.
Poison Ivy, we chose to ignore what it's really about and just deliver it as a very straightforward, honest case of Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy, yeah. Poison Ivy, yeah.
It's one of those moments where we felt the show would best be served by having the 4 guys act in unison. It would feature their ability as a vocal/dancing group.
What makes Poison Ivy so great is the 4 guys look like one. You know, they're so clean and crisp. You know, they turn and they move. You know, everything is like really on.
Poison Ivy, yeah.
That's what makes the show so hot.
Ivy, yeah. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy, who's creeping around.
Shimmy was a song, from the moment I heard it, I knew exactly what it needed to look like. But it took a while to get Shimmy into the show because we couldn't find a way to fit it. And finally, we had a hole, and I said, I got the answer.
Teach me how to shimmy like you and Daddy do. That'll get it. That'll get it. How to shimmy. I can shimmy too. That'll get it.
I did this dance with Billy Lively, and it was a hot go-go dance, you know, like a go-go dancer on a table. The costume designer came in, and I saw her dress. I said, that dress is wrong. She can't wear that dress for the number. And they were like, why? I said, because it doesn't shimmy, you know. And he went out to Hollywood Boulevard and went to some little Fredericks of Hollywood or something, got a little fringe little number, and put it on her. And I said, yeah, that's a shimmy dress.
It was right in my era. Yeah. This was when we were doing it to death. Everything they were doing up there. If I could shimmy like my sister Kate, wasn't that a winner?
Teach me how to shimmy like you and Daddy do. That'll get it.
The Smokey Joe's Cafe, the only rock and roll show without drugs. Don't go away.
We'll be right back with more of Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Looking for the most exciting show direct from Broadway? Welcome to Smokey Joe's Cafe, the music of Lieber and Stoller, the Grammy-winning show that Time magazine called an exuberant celebration. Joel Siegel says, great songs, great fun. The magic is in the air. The smash Broadway hit that has America dancing again. Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Birmingham Broadway Series presentation, BJCC Concert Hall, January 30th through February 1st. Charged by phone, 715-6000.
Stand By Me, I suppose, is the anthem of the show, you know. It's one of their biggest hits, Jerry and Mike, and it seemed the perfect song to end the show with. It just seemed natural, and it was one that the audience, whether they sang along with it or not, understood and loved hearing. You know, there's no greater feeling in the theater than to have the bass line introduction of a song elicit, ooh. That's what Stand By Me does. Again, it just, they hear.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see.
This is the music I fell in love with. So you have to understand that of all the shows I've directed, and I've directed a few now, this is the one that I've gone back to over and over again. Over and over again. I stand in the back and I just grin because it's almost religious for me. It gives me joy. It gives me great joy. You know?
Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.
It's funny. All of these songs are so romantic, so much fun. Yet when you hear your song, you feel the deepest, warmest emotions right in the middle of this explosion of energy called Smokey Joe's Cafe.
And not every song will be familiar with every audience member, of course. One thing the show has done so successfully is to make some discoveries. Songs that you'll probably never heard, that weren't quite the immortal hits, but bring down the house 30, 40 years after they were written. Songs like Don Juan, Shopping for Clothes. If you never heard them, it's like an extra special treat.
Oh, I love them all, but give me I'm a Woman. Hey, that's my kind of song.
Why doesn't that surprise me? Personally, I prefer Treat Me Nice.
Well, whatever your favorites might be,